So this is question 7. How would you ensure clear and consistent communication with staff, students, parents, and district leaders? Starting with the staff, we definitely will have a group chat that would be established. So that way, as things happen, we can have that immediate contact with our teachers. Something that was in place last year at our school, we did morning and afternoon check ins. So in the morning, we will meet in the media center and just address any concerns or questions that teachers may have before we start our instructional day. We will also come back at the end of the day just to take that time to debrief what went well, what didn't go well, or maybe, we may needed to make some tweaks to our dismissal. And so we are brainstorming and sharing ideas and coming up with a new plan so the next day can go a lot better. One of my biggest hits last year with the teachers was my Glows and Grows document. So at the end of the week, I would share Glows and Grows to the staff. And it consisted of things that I observed throughout the week, from instruction to cafeteria to dismissal to arrival to the interaction with the students, just everything that's a part of a school. That's what went into that Glows and Grows. So that was a document that teachers definitely connected with. And they also took the information in there, the positive, people started implementing some of those things that were in there or started doing a little bit more of what was in there because they saw that their peers, their colleagues were doing the same thing. And then grows, people took that to heart. Okay, let me make sure that I don't have anybody in my classroom with their head down. Let me make sure that my lunch table is clean before we leave. So that glows and grows definitely put the weight on the teachers to make sure that our camp ran smoothly. Ways in which I would ensure clear and consistent communication with our students is through those daily announcements. I think it's very important for our students to start the day with something positive. We do not know what they're leaving from. Maybe they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe, they were yelled at that morning. We have no clue. But what we do know is that we can start their day at our location with nothing but positive energy. So those daily announcements are key. And also making sure that we share their daily schedule with them so they're aware that, yes, we have reading and math, but we also have STEM. We also have gym. We have lunch. We have breakfast. We have these additional things. So it's not your typical day. So we want to make sure that our students receive nothing but positivity. Ways in which I will ensure communication with parents, definitely the email blast, making sure all parents, I have access to their email to where when things need to be communicated, it would be sent through email and or using the Remind app. The Remind app was something that was more accepted or that was more utilized than email because it's connected to their phone. So having that line of communication and being able to communicate directly to parents is very key, as well as just being open and available during the school day. Lastly, to ensure clear and consistent communication with our district leaders is making sure that I am accessible at all times, along with staying connected to my email, being mindful and staying up to date for anything that's coming down the pipeline or taking care of things that they need us to do, but also for me communicating with them to keep them abreast as to what's taking place at our location. That could be a simple daily note, just, hey, this went well, this didn't, nothing long and extensive, because I'm pretty sure they have plenty of emails to go through. However, just those simple notes will keep them aligned as to what's happening within our school. So overall, just maintaining, excuse me, maintaining that line of communication is going to be very key across the board from parents, students, staff, leadership, And I think as long as we keep that line of communication open, we will definitely be okay.